First thing I do in the morning is I get on Slate and look at Doonesbury, and then the second thing is I get on NELA and I see what Barry Roseman's put up. And it sort of starts my day, it gets my brain in gear, and there's a national conversation going on that I frequently feel like I have something to contribute to or something to learn from.
I love this job, I really do. I love the people, I love their passion, and it's my cause too.
I mean, this work really makes a difference in people's lives.
And it's not necessarily just a place where you work, it's kind of a family.
Just being a part of that movement, even knowing that you're a part of it, that's very rewarding to me.
What he's starting to see where it is now. And I had something to do with it, and it just, it hit you right here.
The best thing about the convention, in addition to always coming away with some more knowledge than I had coming in, was just the feeling that my batteries have been recharged and I'm not there alone. There are others out there to help me.
I felt such enormous pride standing in front of these 600 employee advocates when we cheered Bill Amlong and a Supreme Court victory, and to just see this energy and enthusiasm and people going wild, which you don't often get to do in our cases. And that was just outstanding.
Someone played music at the end of that session that put a real spin on all of it. And I think it was Bob Marley, Stand Up for Your Rights. I thought put what NELA was about in one nice hour, and ever since then I have expected to leave that Thursday morning plenary session with that sense of camaraderie and purpose and mission.
Don't give up the fight.
I would come to these conferences and I would see these people who were legendary trial lawyers, and I would leave with very specific ideas about what I was going to do next time.
I can see Roxanne Conlon, a fantastic trial lawyer, do a closing argument, do an opening statement. I can learn cross-examination techniques from somebody like Dennis Egan, or talk litigation strategy with Willie Smith. And those make me a better lawyer every single day.
I remember calling my partners and saying, I've learned more in the first day of this conference than in the 10 years I've been out of law school at all the CLE programs I've been to up till now.
I work with people who have been hurt, who come into my office and they feel like the whole world has fallen in on them because they are experiencing difficulty with their employer. It's often a very lonely practice, so coming here and having people of like mind who are advocates on behalf of everyday people makes the biggest difference in the world. I feel like now I can go back and start the good fight all over again.
Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
We had been doing employment law at the firm that we were at and had been quite successful at it, thanks in large part to, all of the NELA conventions that we'd gone to and all of the knowledge that, we gained and the confidence that we gained from, being a part of NELA and, attending all the conventions and the CLEs. So it really, I think, gave us the confidence that we needed to say, we could do this. We could go do this on our own. We did, and it was by far the best decision I have ever made in my professional life, and I think you would agree.
I think I need to agree, but it's also true.
About 2 years ago, I finally got up the courage to go out on my own as a solo practitioner, and I don't think I would have had the courage or the foolishness to do that had it not been for NELA and our local affiliate.
I had a case back in 2002, I think, where the home headquarters was out here in California, and I needed to take a 30B6 deposition, and I had in minutes a NELA member able to take the deposition, to host it, to do the job for me, and immediately opposing counsel said, all right, we'll do it here.
Because of NELA and the expertise it's given me and my firm, that we are able to do some cases that other people can't do just because of the size or because of the complexity and the fact that if I get stumped, I've got all these people across the nation that will help me.
One of the things I have to say about NELA is that it has helped level the playing field for employment lawyers, most of whom work in small firms and who file suits against big corporations who are represented by big law firms. So I think it makes things much easier for us, helps us to prevail against the odds.
I get really emotional talking about what NELA has meant to me and my law firm because of the level of support that our firm got when we were attacked by the defense lawyers and sanctioned and had this 5-year battle against it. We would have lost our way. We would not have had the ability to fight that, which we did successfully, changing the law in the process, if it had not been for the NELA family. The idea that we're there to stand up for one another has meant so much to all of us, but particularly to those of us that have faced the most profound assaults from the defense lawyers.
That kind of strength really has the ability to turn to opposing counsel who think they're going to run roughshod over you. And look, we're a mega firm. We're 3,000 lawyers across the country.
We have influenced life in America, our organization. There is no question that the work that our lawyers have done has made an impact on employees, workers all over the country for the last years. For a little organization of 2,000 members, that's something to be proud of.